representative, the Major, once more invite you to Block 2000 Old Montrose this Heroes Day, March 14, to serenade, honor, salute, and celebrate their national heroes. This year, our heroes are Mrs. Sylvia Ferdinand, legendary shopkeeper and best mobby maker of Lower Kingston Park, Pauls Avenue, for her community public service to all and sundry. Mrs. Gisela Miller Primus, a centenarian and woman of charity to work with the Salvation Army. At last, the uncrowned king of Calypso himself, Robert Patches Knights King, for his generation of Kaiso and contribution to culture. He says he was a sportsman too, and yes, the quiet one. Bartram Tom Mall. He baked for the whole village and still found time to build Starlift with his silent talent. Axado, the two of them used to play bass band. Yes, come let's celebrate our heroes in music, song, food, and folk drama and drinks. Entertainment galore. Block 2000. Here and enjoy. See concert. Yes, come, let's celebrate our heroes in music, song, food, and folk drama and drinks. Entertainment galore at Block 2000. Hear an enjoyable Sipan concert from your premier steel orchestra, Starlift. A live band full force. Remember last year when Beckett sang Teaser with them? He might come again to support his long-standing friend Patches. As Swim Stay, the Grudges will be there, Pinchum and Riddles, and a snuffy solo. If you could hear what I say, BDS Sound Crew, free medical checks. You can even get a hairdo. And boy, me tell her say, a real thing they for eating now. Local juice, fried fish, are running out of breath. Block 2000, they have it. The fun starts at 2 p.m. Presentation and awards 4 p.m. Day, miss a day, miss a day, miss a day. Oh, come celebrate our Heroes Day. Miss Ford, Primus, Patches, and Tom, we honor you because you are worthy. See you on March 14.
Call all heroes and supporters of North Windward. Mark your calendar for a night of honor and inspiration. The North Windward Constituency Committee presents the Heroes Dinner on March 16, 2024 at the Georgetown Secondary School Auditorium. Join us at 7 p.m. for an evening filled with gratitude and recognition. This is your chance to celebrate the real heroes in our community while supporting a worthy cause. Tickets for this unforgettable event are just $60. Don't miss out on this opportunity to come together and make a difference. Reserve your seats now by contacting the North Windward Fundraising Committee. Let's honor our heroes and build a brighter future together. Be there on March 16th at 7 p.m. Georgetown Secondary School Auditorium.
Do you speak out when you see injustice around you? And do you have the courage to stand up and fight with you? Would you put your life on the line for a better land? And would you fight for a principle? Would you take a stand? Someone asked me not long ago, how far would I go? And if I think I have the courage to be a hero, I said, I'll do it for my country. I'll do it for SPG. I'll make any sacrifice once you call on me. Yes, I'll do it for my nation without hesitation. Just tell me where and what, and I'll be on the spot. You know what? Because I love me country back. She is my boy. I love me country back. I'll answer when she calls. No one can dissuade me. No one can discourage me. No matter how hard I do what she asks, 'cause this is me.
So as we come up to National Hero Day, man Patrick is asking, will you do it for your country? He definitely would, and he'll be honored tomorrow. He's one of the persons being honored tomorrow. Block 2000, the activity of Central Kingston community activity there at Block 2000. And remember, it starts at 12 o'clock because there will be food and drinks available. So you don't have to cook tomorrow. You just head straight to Block 2000, get your lunch, get your local food, everything, drinks available at Block 2000 tomorrow. All right? You don't want to miss that. And about 3, 4 o'clock, you'll have the official ceremony. They'll also have performance by Starlift and Patches, obviously, and several gospel groups. You get all that information as we go on today. So you can look forward to that activity tomorrow. That's tomorrow, Thursday, National Heroes Day. And thank for if Chatelier never, or you don't know what Chatelier did for you, well, I could say at least every March around the 13th or the 12th, we get the road coming up to this patch. And I say patch because they have to do it every year because it's a piecemeal. Just because the officials need to drive up to the Châtelet monument up there on tomorrow. So they patch the road every 13th. Every 13th. Every 13th. All right, so what a shame, I should say. But for those who don't know, we have our first national hero, Joseph Chatoyer. I gotta be honest, like most of you, I haven't seen much literature, much things on his activities and so forth. And I think that is a pity. That's a pity that, we don't put the emphasis into getting this information out. So I'm going to give you this one for Omani,
I really love my country. I love it real bad. But I get suspicious from information come from abroad. It's really confusing. The carriage shot away. Not even one sibling to carry his name on today. What I dig down deep, I can't find him. Or let me sleep, I can't find him. I start to wonder if I should move on further. I hear a voice say, don't stop. You want continue attack. I find Mitchell, no shot to you. I find Gonsalve, no shot to you. Lord, I search underground. There is no shot away around. Belize, no shot to you. Guatemala, no shot to you. Lord, I search all around. There is no shot away in town. The Garifuna people all over the world, they made the check also and can't find his name at all. Look at the example set by the Bajan crew. The national hero, a household name and he will go. Mountainous Fiji, we can't find him. Coke Canary, we can't find him. I search everywhere, in the homes they tell we not there. I went in a state of shock, but continue with my attack. I find Matties, no shot to you. I find Francois, no shot to you. Lord, I search underground, there is no shot away around. Chateau, no shot to you. Fancy, no Chateau. Lord, I search in the air, there is no Chateau up there. It's really heartbreaking. History taught me wrong. Colonialism, I have to bring it in song. 1795 was Carifunete. The British control us and turn his name the wrong way. So all that we have, that they proclaim, that is what they claim. Joseph Chatelet was his name. Whenever this human died, the facts will show the British was there. I find Joshua, no Chatelet. I find Lauren, no Chatelet. Lord, I search all around. There is no Chatelet to be found. Rosemont, no Chatelet. Greg's, no Chatelet. Lord, I search all around. There is no Chatelet. I find Mitchell, no Chatelet.
That's the young man, Omani. No Chateau. And I would have to agree with him. Tomorrow is National Heroes Day. We have one national hero, Joseph Chateau. Have you seen anything at all in tongue? Anything? Whether it's by the roundabout. Hey, talking about that. They seem like the only picture you could see through the length and breadth and St. Vincent and Grenadines is that of the man who hardly here. He did roundabout. He did everywhere. But no Chateau at all. No picture of Chateau that we could say, okay, boy, this is it. If you don't go up to it, it will be obelisk. You don't know. They don't know. There's no existence. We have an Iron Man in tongue. We have no Chateau. Basically, I don't think we have anything named after him. I think they had no, I can't remember. If you know, you could correct me, but as far as my memory go, I don't know if there's anything I can recall, which is bad enough. That nothing significant is named after him that it readily come to mind. And the young man is asking, he searched all over. No Chateau there, no Chateau in tongue. And we're moving on. Other persons' name being called as national heroes, but the one we have here, nothing. There's no history in any depth that anybody could speak to that, in terms of the education of the people of St. Vincent and Grenadines. I know historians and other persons intimately involved with that information, but in terms of the general public, children in school, is there any significant activities throughout the schools? I know they close schools when we have Cyrillac, whatever the thing is, and they also have other things, but is there anything to celebrate that man? Let's take this call. Good morning, Newtimes.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, I'm good, I'm blessed.
Hey, Bert. Yes, well, I realize that you're into the celebrations of national heroes. Tomorrow be National Heroes Day. What is this?
This is Brother Bruce.
Yes, it is, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. So I want to say, National Heroes Day celebration and National Heroes Day greetings to everybody in St. Vincent and Grenadines in advance to tomorrow's celebration. As you know, Bert, today in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, there's a special event being played in St. Vincent to celebrate National Heroes Day here, as youth chess players from Grenada are currently taking on youth chess players from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Mm-hmm.
The game is currently in progress. I just left the game hall. Don't want to make announcements too early, but I can announce that one of our female players, Miss Ariana Balcom, has already secured a victory on one table against one of the Grenadian players. Our other four players are locked in battle, and we're hoping that they look pretty good. So we're hoping that they'll do well. This is round one. There'll be two more rounds today, and there'll be the final round and presentation tomorrow morning, and then we take the foreign players to see the Chateau celebrations across the country wherever they'd like to go. So the kids, the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is in terms of chess and strategic thinking, strategic planning, time management, and all of that is on display. And we could only hope that the youngsters do well. I've said to them this morning in the opening ceremony that the most important thing is that they're functioning as ambassadors for their country now. And if they win, so be it. If they lose, it's not a problem. We see them as ambassadors and they fly important flags for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I just want to say to persons who are following, who are listening, if you so wish, the games have been played at the Beachcombers Hotel Boardroom, and they're currently ongoing. So if you're a fan or supporter and you wish to just come by to see what the St. Vincent youngsters are doing, you can so do. The St. Vincent team is being led by Mr. Lamar Abbott, 9 years old. Lamar Abbott leads the team, and it comprises Vidan Shetty, Alina Gilbert, who's just taking her seat at the table, Ariana Balcom, then Tesla Primavera, I think I got that, and Carlos Vera. So those are the 6 players representing St. Vincent. You guys can, those of you who find a 20 minutes, half an hour, you can share with the players so that they know that the country is with them. I want to thank MP Bramble of East Kingston and New Democratic Party, who made it his business to be here at the opening ceremony this morning. I know the Honorable Minister of Sports, Mr. Frederick Stevens, was supposed to be here. I think circumstances beyond his control, he just didn't make it. But the tournament is going, and the round one is in progress. St. Vincent has already secured victory on one table.
How did they do last time? I think you all did well, really well.
This is the first time. This is the first time that we are having this tournament. It's a bilateral youth championship. It is called the Chatoué Invitational Bilateral Chess Classic. The last time when you're talking about is when we went to India. For the FIDE Olympiad, which took place in Chennai, India in 2022, and we did exceptionally well, surpassed all expectations. This year, in September of 2024, we hope to take, instead of one team, we hope to take 2 teams to the city of Budapest in Hungary. That's where the Olympiad will take place in this year. And we, as I said, we hope to take 2 teams, a full female team and a full male team. So we're looking to have 2 teams participating in the World Games this time for the first time.
Okay, that's great. So just give us that again, today and tomorrow.
So today, venue. 3 rounds. 3 rounds been played. Morning, midday, afternoon, evening, and then tomorrow morning the players will come back for the final round, and that will be followed by the presentation ceremony. So the team that wins the most points will secure the Chatoué Invitational Classic trophy. It's a bilateral trophy, so more than likely that trophy will go to whoever, because the indications for 2025 is that Dominique has already indicated that they will be here in St. Vincent for the Classic next year, and it looks, by all indications, St. Lucia is heading their way to St. Vincent next year. So we're going to be having a bigger part. So we won't be able to call it the bilateral next year, because it will be more than one other country with St. Vincent. So let's see where that takes us to. But it's called the Chatoué Invitational Bilateral Classic, and it's St. Vincent and Grenadines taking on Grenada. It's happening at the Beachcombers Hotel today, all day today, and tomorrow morning, leading to the presentation ceremony by midday tomorrow.
Okay, and then don't forget, if they have time, they could pass at Central Kingston and get some local food and see how we honor our people.
Yes, once the games are over, then the manager and coach for the Grenada team will decide. We'll give them the options. We'll tell them where the places that are about Kingston and on the countryside, and then they'll be taken to the various events. They rest their night and they fly back to Grenada on Friday morning.
Bruce, is there an activity in Greg's tomorrow?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is an activity in Greg's. Annually, the committee in Greg's put on this gala event. Every year it seems to be getting bigger and bigger and more designed. So tomorrow it would be no difference, and that event will take place in Greg's. My intention is to, following the closing of the Chateauet Classic tomorrow, I will journey to Greg's as part of my mission. Hopefully the Grenadians would want to go to that part of the country also, and they could take in some of what is happening in Greg's, and hopefully we find time to go north of the Dry River so that they get a full taste. So Kingston, Greg's, north of the Dry River, they get a full taste of the flavors that are there on display.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thanks very much. Are you playing?
No. The kids who are playing, but are
it's
between
okay.
8. In fact, our youngest player, I think, is 8, and our oldest player, I think, is 12, 13. The Grenadian youngest player, I think, is 9, and the oldest player is 15.
Okay, so well, there's some activity named after Chateau, so really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right.
All right, thanks. Take care.
Okay,
Take
good.
care.
Cheers.
All right, so that was Senator Bruce reminding you that they also have chess taking place today and tomorrow, Beachcombers. So you can go out, and it's named after Chateau. Yeah. So we have some activity named after. Don't forget, every Heroes Day, Central Kingston have an activity in which they honor persons in the community, real heroes, not down to earth heroes. So they honor them, and that activity will be tomorrow. Remember, I gotta say you could come as 12 o'clock, get your lunch organized at that time, so you could look forward to your lunch and also the activities later on in the afternoon. So you can look forward to that. It's 17 minutes after 11 o'clock. Remember, as I said, the major will not be physically in the studio with us today. We expect a call from him. So the lines are all yours, 784-456-5967, 718-734-5615. And in terms of the WhatsApp, 784-498-3802, 498-3802, and you'll be in on the program, all right? So I gotta keep the rhythm going in terms of the shot there. I want to get that song back to again. Somebody's asking for it again. So I'm gonna give you that back. But as we're there, a lot of activities, we have to stay focused on the New Democratic Party plans and programs to get this country moving again. And a lot of persons cannot wait for the opportunity to cast their vote in numbers and put this country on a firm footing. So all of us have to be heroes to save St. Vincent and the Grenadines from the party going down, and show that when the election is called, that we all go out and be a hero for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, give back something to the country by taking it away, taking it back from those persons who have gone all out to destroy St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Those are the enemies, and we have to be the heroes. As we come to National Heroes Day, we have to reflect and understand that we, the people, need to take St. Vincent and the Grenadines back from how is it? Those guys, I can't use some of the terms that Brother Daniel does use. And I want to, while we're at it, I want to just remind you of a few things as we move on. So I'm going to give you this one from Brother Daniel from earlier this week. We're going to give you this one.
Don't listen. That's what I'm saying. They're all about talk. The New Democratic Party is about people, about delivering what we say. We don't come up with plans and proposals because it sounds good. We go into deep discussion, focusing on the people of this country, how we want to assist. The NP understands that under this rogue regime, the economy of this country has nosedived. I mean, unemployment is at an all-time high, particularly among the young people. What we have established, what we've done so far, is to announce the formation of this voting policy. And what we're going to do, we've started already, is conversations with the various sporting disciplines and people who have expertise in sports to fashion that policy. But the bottom line is we want to create opportunity for financing, and especially if it's brass or silver or even bronze, puts your country in an opportunity that you couldn't think of before. The value of that is why all these Caribbean countries do what they can to help people like Brian Lara and others, because it puts your country on the map. And that has an economic direct benefit to all of the people of the country.
That was Brother Daniel earlier this week. It's all about the country. It's all about the young people. It's all about getting persons there, getting them active, getting them involved in the policy. And recently, we talk about the sports national athletic program, and persons are quite rightly so very, very, very up about it, very enthusiastic, looking forward to the New Democratic Party getting in governance and implementing this. And something I really liked about the policy, I really like the idea that Dr. Friday talk about consultation. He speaks about consultation. We heard Brother Fitz, who's leading this program, speak also about consultation. And, it's important, it's very important, because what we are seeing here is not like the other guys. The other guys have a habit of saying they're having a consultation, but they're not consulting anybody. They basically, they already have their plans. They already decide what they're going to do. And what they simply do is, for example, we're supposed to have budget consultations. They say they're having budget consultations. What do? The budget already decided. It's already sent to print. But they're going to have consultation on what to go into the budget. As Brother Cummins said, pure talk. How can you be having a consultation after you already send the document to print? In this case, the New Democratic Party will be meeting with all of the stakeholders involved in this. All of the sporting bodies, persons who have been involved in sports, and getting everything together. And importantly too, the party has not said, and Dr. Friday have always stressed it, the party has not said, oh, we know it all, and this is what we're going to do, and hey, take it. No. You have heard the party, you have heard Dr. Friday on numerous occasions say, it is what the people want us to do. And so the consultation, that's why we have all these visits. That's why he's going through the length and breadth of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, visiting the community, hearing from the people. What are your problems? What are the solutions you'd like us to come up with? Not coming and simply saying to the people, this is what is going to happen. No. So it's important to see the difference in terms of a party that is willing to provide good governance to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, as opposed to a dictatorship, cartel-like organization that simply come and say, take this as it is. And that is important in terms of how we move forward in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And Brother Fritz, at the luncheon, I just want to remind you, it's important that we keep these things in up front. Brother Fitz spoke to this at the event. So I'm just going to remind you again as to what was said by Brother Fitz.
Dr. Friday and the New Democratic Party launched the National Youth Pledge. And at that time, we pledged and committed to the young people to provide greater training, entrepreneurial and employment and developmental opportunities for all of you. And this National Athlete Development Plan today is a furtherance of that pledge. We are specifically focusing on athletes, footballers, netballers, cricketers, track and field, you name it, chess. And the reasoning behind this is we feel like at this point in time, our athletes are not being given the support that is necessary. Financial support, infrastructural support, organizational support, and that is exactly what this National Athlete Development Program is going to be focusing on. Unfortunately, a few weeks ago, we were embarrassingly exposed to the plight of arguably our greatest athlete at this point in time, Shafiqua Maloney. And we want to make sure in the New Democratic Party that no athlete from St. Vincent and the Grenadines has to go through such an experience again. The National Athlete Development Program, it's a work in progress. We will be working with all the various associations and sporting bodies to come up with a very solid and structured plan regarding how we're going to make this work. We're going to be having a series of roundtable consultations, which would include you yourselves, young people, because we want you to be able to guide us and to tell us what you think is best for you. So we will partner with you. Look out for our roundtable consultations coming to a venue close to you very soon. It is very important that we support our young athletes at this level, because if you look at athletes around the region, we hear people talk about Jamaica, Trinidad, Cuba, but talent for talent, they are no better than us. Talent for talent, they are no better than us. The difference comes from the lack of support and developmental opportunities. Facilities, we cannot be providing facilities for our young people and then lock them out from those facilities. It just can't work. So we are going to make sure that this National Athlete Developmental Program will provide the opportunities where our young people, our young athletes can compete, put St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the map, give you an opportunity for an education, whether it's through scholarships or what have you, give you an opportunity to make money as a professional athlete. And by extension, the entire country would benefit. So we want to thank you all for coming out and supporting today's launch. And we are kindly asking and soliciting your continued support as we move forward with this initiative. Thank you once again.
I wanna come back because it's important. The approach is important. Have you ever heard for the last 20 plus 23 years, how many other years we have wasted in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Have you ever heard that this government consult the only time, when they got the force, when the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines basically rejected them and they realized they were in trouble? They had promised to go wrong and to speak to the people and get to work. That was never done. That was never done. They didn't get wrong to the people. They didn't do the work. And the New Democratic Party, in this policy, which was spoken about many times, but now we're putting it together, putting meat on the bone, as they say. But importantly, and I want to stress this, and I'm going to play back that part with MP Bramble, is that there will be consultations, and you, the people, you, the young people, you, the athletes, will be the one to say, this is what we suggest, these are our ideas. It will not be a party or a government sitting down, feel they know it all, write down everything and come and say, here, this is it. No, consultations will be done, and genuine consultations, not like the other side. When they finish print the document and send it out, they're making consultations to see what to go into the government. That is craziness.
How we're going to make this work. We're going to be having a series of roundtable consultations, which would include you yourselves, young people, because we want you to be able to guide us and to tell us what you think is best for you. So we will partner with you. Look out for our roundtable consultations coming to a venue close to you very soon. It is very important that we support our young athletes at this level, because if you look at athletes around the region, we hear people talk about Jamaica, Trinidad, Cuba, but talent for talent, they're no better than us. Talent for talent, they are no better than us. The difference comes from the lack of support and developmental opportunities. Facilities, we cannot be providing facilities for our young people and then lock them out from those facilities. It just can't work. So we are going to make sure that this National Athlete Developmental Program will provide the opportunities where our young people, our young athletes can compete, put St. Vincent and the Grenadines on the map, give you an opportunity for an education, whether it's through scholarships or what have you, give you an opportunity to make money as a professional athlete. And by extension, the entire country would benefit. So we want to thank you all for coming out and supporting today's launch. And we are kindly asking and soliciting your continued support as we move forward with this initiative. Thank you once again.
Do you speak out when you see injustice around you? And do you have the courage to stand up and fight it too? Would you put your life on the line for a better land? And would you fight for a principle? Would you take a stand? Someone asked me not long ago, how far would I go? And if I think I have the courage to be a hero, I said, I'll do it for my...
So we do it for our country, and that's how it is going to be. Let me go to the line. This person seem to have left us. So it's very, very important in terms of the approach to this policy. And I know a lot of young persons in St. Vincent and Grenadines are looking forward to this continuing development, because it is part of the program that Dr. Friday and others have said, a pledge to the young people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a pledge to the young people of St. Vincent and Grenadines. When we have, somebody reminded us, I think it's $50-something million we spent when it was having the World Cup or whatever to host a few practice games. We spend millions of dollars, but we cannot find it fit to spend money to upgrade facilities for the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Good morning, Newtimes.
Good morning, Brother Boss.
Good morning.
Brother Boss, the Honorable Daniel Comey speak about Victoria Park yesterday. I want to let a lot of people know how Victoria Park was in the day. You know, when they used to have international cricket day, the whole coconut branch used to have a fence around the whole parkway. And the queues was the commentator used to be in a house over the side of the road. They shut the over there, up in the gallery, and they used to come and commentate the game. And when you hit the ball, yes, the ball used to run down, go down. You have to have good people trap it. When you're playing football, and you kick the ball down, you have to call out to tell the member the other side only. Look out the ball coming. But we used to make use of it. I can remember every Sunday, Bob Jones, they used to go on park, we used to go on park, and they used to bet 2 out of 3. That was the game they used to play. Who scored 2 goals out of 3? Win. So Bob Jones now, he used to get 6 fellas with his wife who really could play the game. And he had 5 fellas, he used to pick them. Because we just love run up there in the ball. When the ball comes, we used to call with the humbug. So I remember he picked me a Sunday. And I know much about football, and watching the football, but kicking the football. So anywhere the ball, they made it. So we had the game was 12-1 and boy the ball kick up in the air. And here them say, look out, and me running. And when me go look up now to see where the ball drop me for it, pop, and then up in the back of the goal. Them say, what a goal, what a goal. They show the head. Now me head the ball head me. And then man lift me up from there. And Kevin me just, me asking you to tell you come out and them look out. Bond and all them kind of thing. Then they kill me with Marbia and take that Sunday morning.
Yeah. All right.
So that was the fun. So we
Yeah.
had access to the park.
Yeah, and I think
Now
we
you
made that
telling me,
point yesterday that was the issue, and that we
no,
need to have the
now you're
park
telling me,
open.
where is the president, the sportsman and women? Where is the park? Let's go and play. We play netball in Victoria Park against Jamaica. Champions National Netball, so I beat Jamaica in Victoria Park playing on the grass. Beat them until we respect cry. You know how we beat them? They was taller than the Vincent. So every time the ball go up in the air, we couldn't win the ball. So the captain at the time decided, you know what, run pass the ball at ground underneath. So they start to pass the ball underneath. So by the time them little come down, we don't get that ball and the ball and then so we beat them.
All right, thanks for the memories. Really appreciate. No, but okay. I have other persons calling, and we get the point as well. No, is it? Okay, I give you one. Don't shout. Do not shout. Hello. Are you listening? Are you listening? Okay, listen to me carefully. You have another minute to make the point because I have other things and other persons to call. I know it is a calling, but Mrs. Word, could you make that contribution?
When somebody there, you look there entertain that fella cutting ways and spend too much time.
Mrs. Word, we're also streaming live and I don't want us to have that argument. Could you make the contribution, please?
I don't know people will prepare.
All right, thanks very much for your contribution. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much. All right, so thank you very much for that contribution. It's 11:38 as we head up to 12 o'clock. Remember, we should be hearing from the major at some point also this morning on the program. All right, we should be hearing from him. So we have the facilities. We need to have the facilities up, and that's a point also that brother Bramble was making in terms of getting the facilities up to scratch and making them available and accessible to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and in particularly the young people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have to make the facilities available to them. Good morning, Newtimes.
Good morning, boss. This is Pastor Bascom.
Good day, Pastor Bascom.
How are you today?
I'm blessed.
Okay, wonderful. I would like to know the dates for registration. Some folks want to get registered in the Western George constituency. So
today is Wednesday, so the registration should be today.
Today,
Yeah. Probably the location I'd have to get that and get it to you and probably get it out. But today should be registration.
Okay, wonderful. If you can get it out for me, please, I'll be listening.
Yeah, I'll try and get that out. All right.
Yeah, thank you
No
so much.
problem. All right, thanks for your call. Yeah, today's Wednesday. I could probably divert. Let me get that registration schedule. I had made a note to get it out today. I will try and put my hands on it. Registration for today. Let me see if I could get that up because yes, registration should be today. Normal registration on Wednesdays. Sometimes when I don't know where my documents just disappeared to. sometimes. So I'll try and get that for you, Pastor Bascom, and all the other persons who would like to hear it, the registration schedule. All right, so you could look forward to that. So no shot here, Omani says, no shot here.
I really love my country. I love it real bad. But I get suspicious from information come from abroad. It's really confusing. The carrot she shot away. Not even one sibling to carry his name on today. What I did down deep, I can't find him. Or let me sleep, I can't find him. I start to wonder if I should move on further. I hear a voice say, don't stop. You want continue attack. I find me child. No shot to you. I find Gonzalve. No shot to you. Lord, I search underground. There is no shot away around. Belize. No shot to you. Guatemala. No shot to you. Lord, I search all around. There is no shot away in town. The Garifuna people all over the world, they made the check also.
So I'm going to give you the registration venues for today. And after that, I also have a press release I want to get to you. So I'm going to give you the registration schedule for today as we move on. So we'll start in North Windward. Remember, registration take place between 3:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. And persons desirous of being registered must take along their birth certificate, marriage and or citizen certificate, along with the photocopy when necessary. All right. So let's start with North Windward registration today, which would be in March 13th. March 13th, Langley Park Government School, North Central Windward, Connery Primary School, South Central Windward registration would be at the New Grongs Government School, South Windward registration at the Bible Government School today, March 13th. America registration at the Evesham Methodist School in America. East St. George registration today. Let me get something sticky. All right. Registration today, East St. George will be at the Fairhall Primary School. Registration today in East St. George. So you can go out and get registered, all right? West St. George registration will be at the Doris Mackey Lawn and Resource Center, okay? So West St. George is Doris Mackey Lawn and Resource Center. East Kingston registration today is at the St. Vincent Technical College. Central Kingston registration today is at the Bishop College Kingston. So if you're in Central Kingston, you head down to the Bishop College Kingston, and tomorrow you head to Block 2000 for that community activity. Remember, registration take place 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. And if you're desirous of being registered, take along your birth certificate, marriage, and our citizen certificate, along with a photocopy. All right. So public health building in Rose Place, that is for West Kingston, public health building in Rose Place. Try and get that West Kingston Public Health Building, Central Leeward. Registration would be at the Layu Government School. The Layu Government School registration in Central Leeward. Layu Government School. Registration for North Leeward. North Leeward registration would be at the Chateaubelair Methodist School. The Chateaubelair Methodist School registration at the Chateaubelair Methodist School. Beckway, Northern Grenadines. Beckway registration today would be at the Community Center in Pagic Farm. Community Center in Pagic Farm. Southern Grenadines registration is at the Learning Resource Center in Ashton. Learning Resource Center in Ashton, and in Canouan, it's always at the Canouan Administrative Building. All right, so those of you who are wondering, those are the registration schedule for today. You can't. I also have I want to read you a press release at some point to get you that press release as we continue 15 minutes to the 12 o'clock. Or in fact, I'll give you the press release after the 12 o'clock break. That would be best. We'll give you that. All right, as we continue.
I really love my country. I love it real bad. But I get suspicious from information come from abroad. It's really confusing.
Somebody's telling me, I think West Kingston is Lowman Leeward Anglican School. Let me double check that. I didn't get that. I'm reading from what I think is an official document. If there's a change, well, I'm not aware of that change. Or if there's, okay, so West St. George, East Kingston, Central Kingston, and West Kingston. So if you're aware of a change, I'm seeing Lowman's Leeward Anglican School. That is the venue. What did I say? Oh yes, I think I said Rose Place. So my bad. Okay, West Kingston registration today is at the Lowman's Leeward Anglican School. So if I said a different venue, I think I said Public Health Building, So that is incorrect. All right, 12:40, 11:48. Let me take this call. Good. This is Harvey Major. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you doing? Besides being busy.
Aye?
I say, how are you besides busy?
Well, I just stepped in the vehicle, so I just hear you in the middle of the long-term for meetings this evening and so forth. So maybe I should start there and encourage people to go at the registration center. Last week, I think Central Kingston backslide and he wasn't able to make it to registration. I just today, we're hoping that we get home. We wanted them to step in for us there in Bishop College in Forster. Or any other people in the Central Kingston Forster, Kingston Park, Old Montrose area. Anybody could give a hand. Because he was making that very important point that the minute you ain't go to a registration center, the minute you slip in one or two in the bag, so we have to really take the exercise very serious. It begins as always that they could win and lose the election right by that registration process. Because once they get on the, and they get a little buzzing because I'm an intersection trying to turn and my bus is malfunction a little bit. So be up with that. Because I'm calling both because I won't have any long pants to do today. Because at 1 o'clock I'm going to do a video recording for Heroes Day at the party headquarters. And I'm going to ready up myself for that. So I didn't get P to call back by the way to step away today. I don't know if he called or I can call in or who he got to step.
No, I haven't heard from them as yet. I expect that I will.
Well, I heard you in and out and you're doing a good enough job giving us some promotion for tomorrow. And I'm glad the event is coming off. Now, as you've been emphasizing all morning, tomorrow is a very important day in our calendar to the extent that we have identified it as National Heroes Day, board. And it's one of those holidays that is celebrated differently, in which we pay homage. But every year we do it over and beyond the contradictions and the barefacedness that you spoke to earlier. Like, you know, we got a little patch 2 weeks ago in the Honduran delegators going up to the obelisk. And they patched the patch yesterday. See, I don't know if they did any more work on it today. So again, fool us that they are respecting the people at Dorset Hill. We get a little relief on the very, very bad roads in Dorset Hill. But that, in a sense, but you with me? Because I fell out the other day when I was talking.
No, yeah, I'm with you, yeah.
But that, in a sense, captures the serious contradictions, and to use their own words, believe me what you say, the falsehoods that reside in these guys, you know. Because I listened up to yesterday a statement from one of the senior ministers in that administration about the intention to acquire Baliso and to pay reverence and respect to the Gaifuna people and so on and so forth. And you wouldn't believe it, the same people were speaking out on the other side of the mouth just a few years ago when NDP was moving totally a different direction. And who advised us that to give them citizenship and to encourage them to come back here, they're going to take away land, they're going to take away property, they're going to overthrow business, and they will do to us all manners of evil. That was the song that was coming from them. Am I not correct?
Yes, loud and clear.
And as I'm concerned, made them feel that they were not welcome beyond the ceremonial.
Yeah, they can come take away what we land and we jobs.
You know, and but it brings me back to a recollection when Miss Houston was in the chair as president.
Major, lift your voice a bit, again, please, thanks.
I say it still brings me back to the days when Mr. Houston was president of the party. Because I remember, I'm driving to NDP where I can ready myself for the recording, so I'll pull up in a minute or two. But I'm saying I remember going to Bali with Mr. Houston and the Gaifuna delegation that was there at the time. E.G. Lynch was on that trip as well. And I recall distinctly Dr. Friday coming over by boat to join us in Bali where we went to pay reverence and respect to Gaifuna. But I raised it because of what happened on that occasion. I remember we left at the Young Island Wharf it was that we departed from. You know? And there, but we were in one of those speedboats, I think the son for Charlie Tango, who drove that boat. You still hearing me? I have to keep checking.
Yes, I'm still here.
And because of how small the boat was, and he laughed. I sat flat in the bottom of the boat. And even from that position, when I stretched my hands, I could touch the water, you know. and the sea was hitting you so hard in the face that I had to take off the glasses because it covered with the water, the spray. And the force with the doctor off, I had to find a way to put that glasses in my pants pocket. But we were soaking wet, going and coming. And I said to myself, God, look what you all do to yourselves for political representation. Because sometimes the bow gone under the water and they come over and, it's a 5 or 10 minute trip. It was very short. Beating up your chest, I said, this is what you have to do for politics. Put your life at risk. But the celebration was indeed a good one and a worthy one. But I just raised also say where the context of where we are today, but and I've gone to the parliament on behalf of the party, but because of my own life of service in civil in the Grenadines, to ask when, what day, what occasion will come when we will make meaningful use of this occasion. Not that the Shati recognition is not important. I ain't getting into the debates and the controversy of that. That like so many other countries in the region will really and truly recognize our people for who and what they are. For the work, the service, the sacrifice, the resilience, as we like to say. I mean, I just came from a barber shop a while ago, and the barber they were speaking about Antigua. They're not national heroes, but they ain't far from that. What Antigua has done with Sir Vivian Richard. What they've done for Sir Courtney Ambrose. What they've done for Sir Richie Richardson. What they've done for Sir Andy Roberts. 4 national heroes, and their contributions to the world of cricket. Captaincy, bowling, batting, and making us proud as a people. Or what Barbados has done for what they call a living hero. People debate whether it's a good thing to do or not a good thing to do. Rihanna, by virtue of music, and bringing Barbados into national consciousness and psyche and marketing, position them as a tourism destination. But what happened just the other day in Jamaica with my great friend, artist Barry Salmon, who like Beckett got an honorary doctorate, but who also has the Order of Jamaica attached to his name. Or what happens in Barbados, in Trinidad, Brian Lara Promenade for his work in cricket. And you could go across the region and you find so many people who have been saluted and uplifted. You know, and you could challenge Vado. In St. Vincent and the Grenadines, over the 23 years that the government has been in office, who really has been honored, uplifted, and recognized in a way that they should be. In that period, we had Corwus Commissioner of Police, Miller's Commissioner of Police, Harriet's Commissioner of Police, Charles' Commissioner of Police, Hannah West Commissioner of Police, the current Colin John Commissioner of Police, and the current Enville Williams. Please just not come in the van, please. Come in the vehicle. Oh, yeah, hero. Oh, I'm about to want hero as an hero, Robert? Yeah. Oh, Lord. All right, I delivered both on the radio. Because you'd have been a good man too, but we're talking on the radio about Heroes Day tomorrow. It's your celebration. One born and bought us trying to get him. You try to get him. Say good morning to him. He hearing you. You did like, say good morning, boy. Good morning.
Good morning, P. How are you doing? Huh?
You ignore me, Carl?
No, I didn't. I didn't see any. Okay.
But we're not hearing you.
I'm not sure with the WhatsApp thing, P. I'm not sure what happened with it, to be honest.
All right. And you know, but why do you have here, Robert, say with him dropping off some things at the office? And those are 2 men who are central in tomorrow's event, but we can't get them there. But let me get back to the point I was making, both. But all these outstanding police, not one of them make it out of the life of service. And today at 1 o'clock, I'm going to speak for the role of the police force as heroes in this country. I'm going to record that for rebroadcasting. But the only person who have got a doctorate and of an honorary kind of other kind, almost every place in the world that they put on the foot, has been the Prime Minister himself. Am I right?
That's correct.
He has been the most recognized and celebrated Vincentian over and over again. It's all about me, Papa, for the last 23 years. No other Vincentian come. No outstanding teacher, principal, no outstanding nurse, no outstanding doctor, no outstanding sanitation worker, no outstanding fisherman, farmer, no academician, no intellectual, no businessman. You know, I was shocked to hear yesterday speaking to a person who worked with me for 8 years at the Employers Federation, that an important institution like the Employers Federation, the International Labour Organization's body in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, no longer function. It has closed down.
Closed down.
You know, he was saying good morning to you. He was sitting down and just say good morning, talking to my man about tomorrow's event. What?
Are you there?
Yeah, about to say good morning.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? At some point, I want to hear from you guys as to, you know, exactly what's going on.
Well, he mightn't make the side tomorrow because the youth side are playing. He mightn't
Hero? You forget why is your name? It says that.
you know, which is very important. I mean, we should be doing more, you know, it's just always one day, but as time goes on, we'll try and do that, you know, but
True.
we are happy to do so, you know. Every hero there which is needed. You know, so we will be there for sure.
Okay then.
But as we have a hero here, because I was making the point, hero is one of our cultural ambassadors, because that's how we recognize him, that's what we awarded him. But apart from maybe, and I believe he had it because he just been Panorama, that they have the diplomatic passport. It should be more than ceremonial. It should be
True.
Parliamentary teeth that these guys should be referred to as His Excellency, just like how the political ambassadors are recognized. His Excellency this, His Excellency that. Because they work hard enough for that. And that is, there's a pride of place for their contribution to service in the Grenadines. I mean, it's 24/7 here in them work. You know? So they told me that the pan man, Tom, who we ordering tomorrow, you see, you remember in 70-something, he went down in the river to wash the pans. To bring back style. If these people just go, not that he want recognition, you know.
I know what you mean.
You know? Style is older than any of the political parties, you know.
Definitely.
You see, these institutions are extremely important, and that's where we're missing the boat, so to speak, is that whether it's sports, whether it's culture, we're not honoring people. So persons the other generation is coming and they're not aware of what happened before them. They're not aware of the contribution of persons. Hero, with all due respect, would go there.
Well, you were saying on that too, you know.
And
You were saying on that too, because you're
yeah, and he'll go. People will not even remember Hero. Pan Solis, he coach young people in Pan. He has a calypso and try a little football, but we're gonna skip that. You know, these are things that it's not that people blow their own horn, but we need to have this history. We need to have history.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing, just to echo this, that I think a lot of people will not know. Some people will know, but this is my 50th year in the sales and business.
Same thing.
50 years.
Same thing.
Can you imagine that little boy you?
I'm still a young man, but
yeah, so you start pretty early, and those are the kind of things we're saying, that people don't know, you know, people contribution to whatever aspect of life, and we need to have that.
I'm still going strong.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
But I must say that over the last few years, the pan instruments and the bands themselves and the movement and the administration have made some strides, and they've been seeing, not great sacrifice, but I've been seeing them doing different things, different experiments. A few Sundays ago, I went to one of the events. There's a lot of progress in the pan music, you know.
We're taking the pan to the people.
You know something, Hero, as Major introduced that. We on one hand are saying culture dying and so forth, but most of the pan sides are made up of young people.
And just to add to that, you know, my academy, I have at least 21 schools, and out of those 21 schools, at least 16 is preschools. So you see where I'm going.
But that's the point I'm making. So
where I'm going, the preschool, if it was Mary had a little lamb they will play. At least they will learn the basics, they're like holding the stick, striking the notes, etc. So when you get to the primary school level, you already know that. It's just a matter of learning tongues and so on, and playing together with a team of people. So you see where you have to start. I think a lot of people afraid that to handle preschool, which is 2 years, 2 plus, 3 plus, etc. 4, you know, and they're playing. The fact is, they're playing. I mean, live and prove. I mean, I can put some videos on YouTube or wherever. They are playing, Facebook, wherever they are playing. I usually, like, every year, each school have its graduation. And we usually have at least 5 to 6, sometimes even 10 persons, 10 kids from that particular school who's graduating playing at their graduation. But a lot of people don't know that.
So it's a myth that the young people not interested in pan and calypso. It's just that we.
But just to show you the future's bright. Don't worry, the future's bright. It will only get brighter. I mean, once I am around, I will do my do. I only could do what I can do. But I'm sure there's others, who are actually doing, likewise to make sure that the art stays alive.
I hear you. Really, really appreciate that. So we earn something from you tomorrow.
Of course.
Yeah, and we have a movement going to make sure we have some if not the original, what's it what the generic Marby. So if we can't get the real thing, we need to have a generic.
Yeah, well,
all right. So
God was a big that Williams was a big man in style. He'll be in the citation for about from Tom Mall. The Mall was a base man in the days of Sado, as I understand it.
Oh, Cardo, see? You mentioned Cardo and people going prep school.
Not Cardo.
Oh, Sado. Oh, okay. Because as you.
Sado is before Sado's time.
All right.
Cardo. Yeah, I'll be your part, man, too. Please say good morning, big boy.
All right.
I know that his name came up accidentally, but he plays his role.
Who that?
Cardo.
Yeah.
But that's the point.
Remember?
Gentlemen, people, everybody who attend Richmond Hill at that time, prep school, grammar school, ought to know, ought to have some kind of thing about who was Cardo and what was his contribution.
Cardo not only in culture but in sports.
But that's what we're talking about.
I mean, he used to be the main man to mark out the field of
everything. And he's one of the first so-called coach who coach everybody who want to be coached without a cent.
Yeah, but he couldn't put on shoes.
No, he couldn't put on the shoe. So we have Cardo. And if I may, Major, we had so many promises about people being honored and remember Fred Trimingham and all these people and this to name after this. And the only person that end up get something named after them is Beach. Nobody else was successful.
But someone who played their role in the season business really should be honored to is Patrick Grabatins.
Potential.
Yeah,
he was never honored, and people don't.
He really played his role. I mean, those are things that I will not, stick the second thing. He really plays his role. I mean, he was a hard ball. Where was that one of the most serious man I ever know? Great on play. He's serious with his stuff, and he really made his contribution. So I just want to.
But when I was at Finland, with that same grade, every Christmas, potential sea orchestra and Villa choir went in length and breadth of St. Vincent and Grenades and had a Christmas carol entertainment in the
Yes, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
I would have drinks and food and refreshments. If there's two things I can remember doing that village, three things. That the present calendar that Village uses now to give out at Christmas time, which was introduced by yours truly, and the lighting of the Nutrition at Ball Center when I was at Village and in a position to do that. I don't forget them things, in sports and culture. And the first man to light the park too.
Yeah.
First man to fly.
So
we ain't just coming.
The first man was not Thompson.
No, Thompson.
Thompson got the lights from you. I told Boston the other day was again. I said no. Thompson got his lights.
When he came back for burial the other day, Thompson lights.
Yes,
he used
so.
to work with me as a driver. Peace, good morning.
Good morning to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I must put in my little piece with the fair. Major making preparation to get here, say do also.
Well, I have a Rodney down haircut.
Wait. P, you got a haircut too?
No.
I'm a liar. Just some financial touches, you know, picking up and things to come back and things for preparation with the play. And I like to just invite everybody to come out because this is not actually a political fair. This is a community
fair.
And when we are knowing, we don't mind who then this party, that party, and no party, or wherever it is anybody. Once you fit and you meet the requirement. Some time ago, I was listening after I finished speak, and somebody wanted to know why the requirement is. People make the contribution, sports, culture, teachers, and every educator, everything like that. We look upon you. Sometimes the people who might not be looked upon as our hero are deserving that, as Major said. They deserve it. So we see it fit to give them the support.
And I had nothing to do with the selection of Miss Fordin and Miss Primus and support, you know. Not even Tom. But I had an input in Patrice, who I figure is most deserving of being recognized as well. And Patrice always comes to that concert. Actually, he told me he's going to sing a few Beckett songs tomorrow, eh? I was trying to get Beckett to sing a few Patrice, but I didn't know if get to that. Yeah. All right, we got to move because...
Okay, all right. Thanks. Thanks, everything. Yes, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
But you stirred me.
Okay.
You will say we were ready. But you stirred me. Yeah. Okay, very good. Yeah. Nothing. Okay, I'll let you out. Yeah.
Okay, so...
What happens is that... Yeah, so but... Hello?
Yeah, Major, you still with us?
Yeah, P and Hero left, you know. I wanted to make the point, and I'm sorry that Hero had to leave, you know. For a long time now, as a representative for the area, I have been, because Kingston is awash with a lot of tourists at this time, eh? So you have two cruise ships in the harbor.
Yeah, I saw that. Plus the schooner.
Yeah, and I say, and he mentioned, and plus the schooner, because he mentioned what I was trying to say there is that he mentioned Patrick Grabatis because it's relevant to potential or epic out there as well. That when these cruise ships come, by now, Style of Spaniard and Sinil and any others for that matter should already be developed to the point that it is a must-visit place where the tourists go up there and take part in fan concerts. You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you still.
And the houses in the area now are able to sell and introduce the tourists to local foods, fried fish, bakes, dukada. Those who make little pepper sauce in the area and season and label them to take them and carry them back. Where Starlift could sell its memorabilia, its t-shirts for the year, this year, that, and the other. Or where they could sell the music scripts for the panorama song that they played. You know? They could even have in the fan concerts that they're going on with, where they could allow the tourists to play a pan just for 2 minutes. And they pay $5 for that just to touch upon and play a pan. Or they buy the video recordings of the music of Starlift over the years. That's how you make music and make money. They could go beyond that, but Starlift could tag team with St. Vincent Distiller. And when the tourists come there, they get introduced to the rum punch. Well, I would not advise that they get introduced to the strong rum because some more may not feel back on top of the ship. But they you know, they get adjusted to our local flavors, you know. And so the pan and the art form, you know, could have miniature pans on sale, you know, photographs of this pan side that. So many ideas. I'm just showing you what could happen, you know. Same thing could happen at Peacemo where they go to pan concerts. All these are tourism ideas that comes out of a community. And the young men who are in the area make a decent living by coming and playing for these 5 minutes or 10 minutes or half an hour pan concerts that's happening all across the country. That's what should be happening.
So that should be a part of the tour Not just going and look at
A month
sites,
to
but
two,
so
you're taking a
yeah.
fan concert, you know, and you get local. These guys in some don't have a clue. I mean, I just mean by the market, the opposite grave. When you go to a market in the Bahamas, the tourists, we're going off subject a little bit, and you go in the market in the boat. It's a structured and organized. Down here's where you get your bamboo craft. Here's where you get your struttings. Over here's where you get your local handbags. Here's where you get your earrings and your bracelets and your necklaces out of local artifacts and so forth. Down here's where you get your food introductions, sampling of roast breadfruit, sweet potato, roast corn, you understand, boiled corn. All of that is in the market, you know. This one, such and such woman seasoning, such and such woman pepper sauce, such and such damsel stew, sapodilla this, green apple that, local food. All of those things should be installed and display centers, you know. We really don't have enough. Even the churches drop sleep. Because they want when the Anglican church, the Catholic church, the Methodist church. Have a half an hour services. Let it come and let it get the communion, but let it drop the 20 years in it. 20 minutes of half an hour of service done, bam, another half an hour.
Because those churches in town are major site, you know. A lot of
half an hour worship that you ain't been for time, and you pay a little communion this and that, you're gone. Not a long pants, nothing, you know, and your reverence, you know. But this is a short of an idea place. But so tomorrow, but we had promotion. We wanted that many people, and people take for granted what we're doing. You know, they take a lot for granted. The CP just pulling was there with Hero. That is his walking up and down preparing for tomorrow. And you see how Kingston is organized central, because we see that as the old Montrose Block 2000 parts group at work, and they don't even bring the NEP things in. It's under the auspices of the major. Because I'm the representative for all people. Because if it's an independent pants and they don't want to contaminate them with NDP politics either. Because people are in there for all shades of opinion and are right to be where they want. But everybody gets something out of it.
Sure.
One of their old partners has been recognized. Miss Fordin is neither here nor there whether she's been recognized tomorrow. Miss Primus the same way. Even Tom, who's been on it tomorrow, they say, boy, me and them to me want to be in them things. So. But people tell me he used to even bake bread because he's a baker. I'm seeing the village down the street right there by him. I say all of that to make the point is, you think after nearly 70 years, when Miss Fordinand, you know, when I got married, my salary was $180 a month. I lived at Glen at that time. My grocery bill was $36. One big box of groceries I used to buy by Miss Fordinand. My rent was $80. I don't even know how I used to live. I believe my salary was $480. She was working for more money than that. That's because she was a graduate. When I live with my box of groceries, I had enough food to carry for the month. You know how long Miss Fordinand they went to shop? You know when people see Fordinand feed? You know when children from St. Martin's school who could have a lunch or breakfast of bread and cheese? Well, the other day they the one who wanted to make the Marby. But it is in fact that Boots is the one who making the Marby. I think Jude's no matter for the Marby or Lezer for that matter. So he said he's the new Marby man, you know. Actually, Jules, Dr. Fordinand, is doing the citation and the presentation of his mom tomorrow. And so I'm very glad about that. Because Daniel Cummins is doing the one for Patches Night. I think it's Garter Sada did the one for Tom. And who's the one to call out? There's a fourth one to present and also show what it is. So the late evening will be good. You know, we have a little choir singing, we have artists performing at the advert. Mr. Snuffy says he's singing. I don't know who will make out know what he's singing about. But if he's anything with Pincham will sing back for him. But Pincham has some riddles that he has no answer. He's going to be there tomorrow evening as well. And the villagers have nice foods coming, you know. If you're a Rasta, you could buy pea soup. If you're not a Rasta, you could get the soup from the top. If otherwise, you get down to the bottom, we have plenty. You know? So, I think I say enough for you today, board. Because I'm going upstairs and preparing myself for
okay,
the
then.
1 o'clock video.
Yeah, and I'm due for the break here, too.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thanks for putting up with me.
Yeah, welcome. All right, thanks. Appreciate. All
okay,
right,
good.
all right. So it's 12:20. We're gonna take that break and come back with the Newtimes program. I appreciate the Major and others. So tomorrow at Block 2000 Community Fair on honoring some persons. And on Saturday, you go out to the Georgetown Secondary School Auditorium, 7 p.m., and you'll have your Heroes Day dinner. Heroes dinner there. So just $60. Get you, trust me, real good dinner. All right, so you can look forward to those two activities.
March 14